Man, that is a nice setup. That setup definitely has all the tips. So you have a setup and you're looking to take it to the next level. If you haven't already, take a look at my 5 free tips that you can apply immediately to your gaming setup for free. This video will go above and beyond the things that you can do for free. This will basically take your setup to the next level. Turn some heads, make that person stop scrolling if you're taking pictures for social media. The first pro tip that I have is give your setup a theme. So some examples of this are the black and white setups, color combo like black and purple, white and wood. I'm talking all the peripherals, keycaps, PC, chair, desk, decor, etc. If you want to go nuts, take a look at a character setups like this BB-8 setup where everything is white and orange and also has BB-8 decor. This guy decorated his whole room like a spaceship cockpit. Pro level right here. We have Archive's black and white setup where he's got nice black and white everywhere. We have the Stormtrooper setup where they went all out on PC, wallpaper, all kinds of decor. And then this white and wood theme is really nice if you like that look. The second tip I have is get yourself an accent wall. It really makes your setup stand out. I did my 3D wall panels in 2019 and was very unique back then, but nowadays too many people have them. They still look cool. Here's an accent wall I did for my Black Panther setup that's floating 2 inches off of the wall. It's a design that's throughout the movie. I wanted to float it so you can have the RGB kind of like glow off that wall, which is really cool. Here's the concrete block wall I did for my Cyberpunk setup, and here's my most recent wall in the setup I just did. Take a look at the setup from Havoc Harakiri and his custom hexagons with RGB he did to take his setup to the next level. Check out my friend's 5% Gamers wall and Flex TV's walls, what he did on the hexagons, kind of another take on the hexagons on the side, really cool. He's got a lot of custom unique things in this setup. Third pro tip is lighting. Now, this one seems pretty weak, but hear me out. It doesn't mean that you have to have lighting in your setup. If you have no RGB, that's fine. Like I know a lot of amazing setups that look great with no RGB. Take a look at this one from Herbinator. It's a black and copper. Looks amazing. Actually, the next setup that I'm gonna do will have little to no RGB. It's gonna be like a walnut wood and black. It's gonna be pretty sweet. But what I'm saying is use the lighting correctly. If you wanna have RGB, you can set the mood or the theme of your setup. And you gotta use it right, put it in the right spot, like behind your monitor, fill in the gaps, kind of like what I did with my setup. There's some gaps kind of the ceiling that I put the lighting to kind of have that nice little glow across the whole ceiling. You know, I can also change the different colors. Basically helps with that theme. It helps kind of change the mood of your setup. So right now, this setup back here, you know, it's just all nice white and black. If I turned all the RGB off, which is his own look all on itself, like a nice black and white, really nice and clean. But I can also kick on the RGB, kick on the lighting, and I can change the whole mood, change the whole kind of feeling, the theme. What I usually like to do on the wallpaper when I take pictures of my setup, I like to have my focal point being the monitor, do a nice little wallpaper, and then what I do is I match my color, the lighting to the wallpaper. I kind of bring out like a primary color, and then I bring out like a secondary color. I use probably about 2 different colors, 3 maybe max. I think a little bit, if you go too many colors, it kind of looks like that unicorn puke, and I know a lot of people like that, but usually I like to stick to about 2 colors, and I kind of match that to the wallpaper. Havoc Harakiri puts lights behind these hexagons for the glow and effect. Definitely looks way better with lights than if he didn't do any lights behind it at all. Adds to his purple and pink color theme. The fourth and final tip I have is get some unique, some one-of-a-kind things. You know, you're not gonna stand out if you have the same thing as everyone else, like the 3D wall panels and the Lean Lee 011 Dynamic over there. That's why I like doing accent walls and custom desks and starting to, you know, mod some PCs a little bit more to kind of, you know, break out of that mold, do something different. I like IKEA, and they do have some great value, some great products that's great for these gaming setups, but you do see them everywhere. You typically see like a Carlby desktop with some Alex drawers. Just basically do something a little bit different if you're incorporating these in your setup. If you incorporate all these other tips, you have some common stuff, you know, like the Carlby, for example, and the Alex drawers, you barely notice that Havoc Harakiri has this to reference him once again. So incorporate one of these tips in your setup or do all 4, go nuts. And I definitely guarantee you your setup is going to go to the next level. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.